Hello ladies and gentlemen, yet another time. We're back. I'm back and we have a new episode, so I definitely look forward to bringing you guys some new content. Last episode I left off with the storage bus issue. Never mind that, I will come back to that in just a second. So the storage bus thing I hooked up, it does look kind of weird looking at it like this. As you can see, I specified in the storage buses, I specified iron and gold and stuff, whatever is in the barrel. And so whenever I insert any iron ingots into the ME system, they will be put into a barrel over here. Yeah, so that's that. The next thing I did was I built some machines for personal use, so I was running back and forth down there and messing with my cobblework system to get stuff pulverized. And that's why I decided I want to have a set of manual machines, so I moved my reinforced induction smelter over here with the augments, and this one is just the hardened one, but I don't have augments for that yet. What I want to do now is hook it up with power. And I kind of luckily have this ME cable running over here. And I decided I don't want to run all the hardened flux ducts all the way down there, but I wanted to try something a bit different, and that's P2P. So normally you will see P2P P2Ping the AE network, so the channels to kind of between a connection and the other, it only uses one channel, and this channel transports 32 channels, which can be quite handy if you want to transport the 32 channels over a long distance, because you don't have to craft all the dense cable for that. With the P2P you can, but with the P2P you can also transport other things like EU apparently, items you can transport. I'm not sure what the item thing is, but probably like the any item duct can go in there, and then you P2P it over to another location. You can P2P light, it kind of looks very cool. You can light your whole base with P2P tunnels. You can P2P fluids, you can P2P even redstone signals, and you can P2P RF, and that's what I'm aiming for. So right now, I want to set this up like the following. We have this little thing here, and I right-click it with any RF kind of item. It should that doesn't work apparently. Normally it should work if you right click it with any RF item. Let me see if I have any machines. I need the autonomous activator I don't have. Flux ducts won't work as it seems. Okay. I read about this bug, but I didn't think it would bother me that much. I don't have anything in here either. Normally it should work, so let's try it with that. Pulverizer, will you work? No, you won't. Okay. So let me just a second turn on the cheat mode. Get a conduit. I know the RF, like the Ender ones work, so let me get this little thing. Right click it, yes, and now it's P2P tunnel RF, you notice the change, so let's put that away again, and turn back to utility mode. Okay, so I kind of cheated there, but yeah, that's just how we have to do it. Apparently, because I don't want to do all the thing to get the energy conduit just because I don't have, just because of this bug. So right now this P2P tunnel will transport RF. What I do now is I think right click it, yeah, right click it, successfully shift right click. So successfully saved settings. And now what I do is go downstairs. Let me see. We have a connection over here which we can use. Yeah, probably. I mean, let's go down here. I've been kind of digging this back and forth. So yeah, this is a good thing, I guess. Let's just go here. I can swindle my way through here. Set it up like this, and just right click now. The settings should be, oh okay, that's the wrong, that uses a channel, and the thing is we already use all the 8 channels over there. So let's do it like up there. You know what, let's do it here. We should be using 1 channel for the interface, 2nd channel, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, for the, oh, the interface is not on this network anyways, so let's do it like this, and memory card it. Twice missing channel, it should be online in just a second, as it is now. Very good. And we should be getting RF upstairs now. Let's have a look. Come on, let me jump up there. We are, nice. So if I were to, let's say, some sand and some, do we have any ore in here? Yeah, we have some iron ore. Let's do it with the uranium one, just because we won't need it. Uranium ore, and it seems, okay, we are not getting any power, it seems. So this was the charge it had when, oh, it's the other loaded. Okay, the other way around. So I have to set the one downstairs to this memory card. By the way, I crafted this off camera. It's not too hard a recipe. It's just some fluids and a diamond processor, and yeah, that's about it. And some iron, I think. Successfully saved settings. I always forget which way around I have to do these. Let's see. Memory card. I'm going upstairs. Okay. Right click this one. Successfully loaded settings. Oh yeah, now we're getting power. Nice. Very good. So the uranium ingots go in here. Let's get some ore again. 2 of these. Sand, uranium ore. And this is nice and stable. Okay, nice. So we have machines set up in here. We can always, when we need power anywhere, we can just P2P it to anywhere we have a AE cable. So we can basically AE cable the whole base, and whenever we need power specifically for any machines, be it thermal expansion or be it Ender IO, I plan to do some Ender IO machines as well. We will be able to P2P them with this nifty little memory card. Let's put it in here. Yeah, that's that. Okay, P2P'd, check. The next thing I kind of wanted to do is, I've kind of decided for the time being I will leave it like that. These ones, yeah, you know what? I will do that off camera between this segment and the next. The next thing I wanted to do, we're kind of running low on stuff. So especially gold, we have like 1 stack. This is copper, we have 1 stack, 1.5 stacks. We're doing good on silver, of course. We are doing good on the lead. Aluminum is a bit low, but hey, it's not that big of a deal. And we are doing okay on ferrous, I guess. So all in all, we're running kind of low on resources, and I wanted to do something about that. I decided this season to go without a quarry. Normally you can go for a quarry, just set it up somewhere, power it, and you will be getting a lot of resources in no time. This season I kind of decided to step away from all the OP mods I intended to use in other playthroughs I did on my own. So like big reactors and yeah, and the Ender quarry from extra utilities and stuff. So I have a nice idea, I think. I at least myself find it quite appealing. So let me grab some stuff. By the way, this is running perfectly fine. I kind of really in love with the setting. let me, yeah, I'm grabbing some wood, running back and forth to the base and putting into my system. Let me get some resources. I will probably do some Botania rune crafting. Oh yeah, I kind of spoiled it now. I plan to do it with Botania. So yeah, let me do some rune crafting. Let me get set up and then I will be back. Alrighty. So the last set of runes is finished. So this was kind of a huge rune thing to process because I wanted this rune of sloth and rune of pride, which require a rune of summer, which requires earth and air, and so on and so forth. So I was crafting a bunch of runes now. Let me get some other stuff. So we should have an ender pearl. We do. Nice. So this was kind of the only thing I was wondering, because we want to make a orchid. Yeah, orchid. Kind of a neat pun, and it does a very cool thing. It basically works like any functional flora. You place it down and it consumes mana to do something. And what it does is, in the range around it, I think 9 by 9, I'm not sure about the range. I will decrease the range anyway. I don't care about the range. In a certain area, let's call it that way, it will convert smooth stone into any ore. It's kind of random what ore it generates. So it generates basically like ores out of nowhere at the use of a massive amount of mana. Mana shouldn't be a problem. I kind of looked at my mana production, and it's halted. So most of the mana goes to the Agri Carnation, and this one, it's basically full anyway. So we have a bunch of spare mana, and we also have a bunch of spare bacon cheeseburgers. So if the mana production doesn't suffice, we do definitely have to upgrade our mana spreaders. If the mana production doesn't suffice, we just make like 2 more Goomorilises, or 3, or even 4. And with that, we should be good to go to support the Goomorilis with enough mana for us to produce a bunch of ores, basically. So yeah, what do we need as well as these 2 runes? We need a redstone root, which is some grass with redstone, which is pretty easy to craft, I guess. Pixie dust is the portal to Alfheim. Just throw in an ender pearl, you get out pixie dust. The grey petals, we need 2 normal greys and 2 light greys, and then we need 1 of each color. So let me get that. We need grey, 2 darker ones and 2 lighter ones. Then we need a red one, a yellow one. We don't have the yellow flowers. Okay, blues we do have. Okay, nice. We need normal blue ones, do we? No, the light blues. Okay, whatever. Light blue we do have as well, like this. And then we need the green ones. Green, nice. The yellow ones, I think I saw some at the backyard. Yes, I did. Very good. We got a bunch of yellow ones. We just need 1 for the time being. So let's throw that in there again. Then we need our shears. Get a piece of redstone so we can harvest this grass. Hello, Mr. Grass. How are you doing today? Redstone, grass, mix redstone root. Notice that all the plants that have redstone root in their recipe can be turned off by a redstone signal. So whenever they receive a redstone signal, they will not work, which is kind of neat because you can turn off your flower like it was a machine. So last thing we will want to do is smack our portal to Alfheim with a wand. And then throw an ender pearl in there, wait a few seconds, and hope we get pixie dust out of there. Hello. We throw it through. We didn't. Let me pixie dust. Is it? Oh, Okay, I derped. Mana pearl, of course, not an ender pearl. And now we do have 1, 2 less ender. Yeah, I figured that much. Oh, yeah, no, we do have enough because we just need 1. I kind of... Mana pearl. Okay, now... Yeah, it kind of destroys items, I guess. So let's break the portal again so it doesn't use all the mana. And let's get crafting. So the only things we need are the gray ones should be mana pearls, 1 each. Yeah, I figured that much. So light grays, dark grays, and let's get some seeds. We should have some seeds somewhere. Ah, whatever. Let's just seed like this. And we have a bucket, nice. Now we can craft it at least. So, put that in there. Light gray, 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 light yellow, red, blue, green. Pixie dust, redstone root, a rune of pride, and a rune of sloth. And yeah, that kind of looks awesome, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. And seeds. And we have an orchid, nice! So the only thing we would want to do is shrink it by throwing it into a mana pool. So if we throw a plant into a mana pool, it should shrink, decreasing its range. It doesn't affect the mana use or something like that. I kind of want to do that because I don't know why it didn't work. Whatever. Let's just leave it at that, I guess, then. So let's throw that in there, and let's get some living rock. Let's get a mana pool. And then let's set this baby up. So I kind of like to do it over there, because at the end of the day, if we want to increase our mana production, we can just plop a similar thing down here, supplied by this item thing, so it will be around here. And yeah, then we can kind of figure out a way to transport all the items generated by this setup to over there. So how about we do it like there? Yeah, I kind of like that. So down here, we will set this up like this, and let me empty out my accepting mana from items. Nice. So I will, this is full of mana, nice. And it generated a mana just now, a ore just now. I'm not sure where, but it kind of does sound like that if it does. And a third one. So let me grab a lever, A and B lever. Yes, I want that. A lever and some stone. A shovel we have. Let's sleep through the night. It's kind of lagging, isn't it? I don't know. I seem to see things. Okay, so the mana pool is empty again, so this is turned off. Nice, okay. So let's dig this up. Okay, yeah, there's smooth stone under there. What got converted? Yeah, this one, tin ore from Industrial Craft, and this one. Those are probably the two ones that got converted from stone to the ore. So let's grab this one and this. I kind of want to fill this in with Oh yeah, okay, I guess this is what we want to remove. Oh, this should be dirt. Yeah, let me come back once I cleaned this out. Oh, this is probably one as well, because iron ore alone like this is normally not that common. And since we heard it go off like 3 times, I guess that this was the one it converted. Let me fill this in with dirt. I will come back once I did that and finish this build, hopefully in this episode. And if not, next episode this time as well. So yeah, see you in a bit. And just as I ended this segment, I dig this up. So yeah, this is probably one that got converted as well. So yeah, thanks for the time. Oh, and redstone as well. So we are at Y level 61. So normally this can't be World Gen Diamonds. So this is for sure been the orchid. I'm wondering because I wasn't aware that the orchid did into like deep. It's at least 3 blocks. So this block, yeah. So we will make a pedestal, I guess. I will come back once I dig this up. Let's see how many diamonds we got. Only 1. Okay, that's a shame. Fortune 3 and only 1 diamond. Whatever. Okay, so I will move this probably up a few steps, like maybe 2 up there, and I will come back once I did that. See you then. Okay then, so I filled this up with some mana. The orchid should be supplied with enough mana to at least convert 4 of them, and I made this little pedestal. It kind of looks a bit weird, but I will fancy it up later. Yeah, so that's how it is for now. I disabled it, and once I filled this in, we should get, let's see, there we go, silver ore, we get coal ore, we get silver ore again, and then we get iron ore. Yeah, so that's how that works. The next step will be the following. I will want to do 2 things. I will want to place down a block of stone here. This will then convert it like this. You see? Then a piston sitting here will move it to there. And when it retracts, this place is free again, and it will be good to convert it again. So basically, this will be a little machine setup. And the trick to it is a block update detector. So a bot switch. Let me block update it by extra utilities. Yes, that one. That one I want. Let's do it like this. And then I need a piston. A normal one. A block placer. Is there? Yeah, I know there's one from Open Blocks. I kind of like. We need another piston. Piston, this one. Oh, the Open Blocks block placer needs a redstone signal, I guess. Which is unfortunate. Let's go with an autonomous activator. They need power, but hey, whatever. Why is it with all the... I don't know. It's kind of weird. Since I switched to AE, the crafting things don't seem to work as they should. Because sometimes when I should insert a tin gear, it uses like tin instead, which obviously doesn't work. I don't know why. It's always when I don't have the item required for real. So yeah, kind of weird. Let's do it like this and set it to right click. Yes, nice. Then underneath there we have a block update detector. The block update detector will always, like when this gets broken, it will do a little pulse. When this gets, if you look at it, when it gets converted, let's turn it on. You can see it. Oh, nice emerald ore. It does a little because the block obviously it gets updated. It does a little like redstone pulse. This redstone pulse we will use to okay, I kind of forgot the piston. We will use to push it there, and then the block placer autonomous activator will place it again. The only issue we have here is that whenever we do that, and whenever we place a block here, this will pulse, and we kind of will run into the issue that the piston will try to move the stone. So we will like adjust put on a timer, which will then, what are we trying to do? Yeah, the timer will prevent this piston from going a second time, and then when the timer ticks off, this will be good to go again. So yeah, that's the idea basically. Let me grab that piston again, and let me prepare the redstone stuff required to do the logic behind that. Be right back. Okay, now, so I think this is working. This lever is on. Let's disable them both. It should convert. Then the timer is ticking. It will extract. Yeah, place again, and boom. So it will again. Yeah, it will place, and just like that, we are creating. I kind of want to lower the timer delay because it seems to be going very fast. Let's do it on 3 seconds. So yeah, that's working really good. Yeah, it does. Very good. Okay, so disable this real quick. Disable this as well. No, thank you. Oh yeah, okay. Let's grab all of these. Okay, so the next thing is probably going to have to wait until next episode. So let me check real quick. I kind of feel like the episode is already pretty long. Be right back. Okay, and I was wrong. So we kind of have a few minutes left on the episode. So let me real quick show you what I had in mind. So basically what I want to do is probably here. Yeah, should be fine. Left click, use first slot only, and use my pickaxe. So whenever I turn this on, like this, it gets turned into iron, and it gets broken, and it gets picked up by the vacuum hopper, and it gets inserted anywhere, and yeah, that's how it will work. Like this, broken. Yeah, we can probably go with 2 seconds. Let me increase that like 2.5 maybe. Okay, like this. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, so we are getting stuff. Very good. Let's disable it again, because we of course want to have the coal. I don't want to waste all the coal we get. I mean, we will get a huge amount of coal, of course, but hey, let's not be wasteful at any point. So the only problem, as you have seen, is with the ores like coal, and I think that's about it. So what I plan to do is use a similar setup, but with another pickaxe. I want to make a pickaxe that is working with silk touch, so we can pick up the ores and have a ore processing plant somewhere else where we can then fortune and auto smelt and all the good stuff our ores as we want them to. So we can sort them, we can put the coal somewhere else, and the rest of the ores like the rest of the ores into to this pickaxe. This one with auto smelt and fortune, and the other pickaxe will just have fortune, and it will double like the coal and stuff. So yeah, this will be a project for the next episode, I guess. Getting all the enchantments is kind of bothersome, and I will probably do that off camera, prepare some stuff, and make 2 neat pickaxes I will then need kind of use and need for my setup. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. The redstone is kind of easy. I kind of figured, why not do a timer? I could have done it with state cell and repeater and stuff, but I figured if we have a good enough mana supply, which we are going to want, yeah, I mean, we want this to, whenever we need resources, we turn it on with a redstone signal, like disable this one, disable the like the orchid, and then we're good to go. And whenever we need one, we enable this whole system by disabling the redstone signal on these 2, and this will run constantly. So for as long as we want it to run, it will run, and therefore with the timer there should be no problem for this system to run on like the timing of display getting placed, this shoving it here whenever this is ready, like this is converted. So yeah, the block update detector basically does only reset this timer whenever it gets placed or it gets updated. So yeah, this minimizes the chance of this getting this being stone getting shoved into here. So as I said, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Between this episode and next, I will hopefully be able to figure out a good way to get a Fortune 3 pickaxe with auto smelt, or like use this one and get a Silk Touch one. So yeah, and then we will be swimming in resources. We have enough food. I kind of started to eat bacon cheeseburgers because I don't know where to put them elsewhere. Maybe I will set up some more Goomerilyses to supply this with even more mana. But other than that, we are pretty much good on resources at any point. I might want to do something about ender pearls, redstone, and glowstone, or something like that. But I have an idea or two to do that. So we are good to go. So yeah, I'm kind of doing a long outro as always. So hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm off now, I promise. And have a nice day. See you all around.